Hey, my name is Cannon Prince, and welcome to day 47 of the Human Reboot Experiment. So today I just wanted to talk about a tool called Google Flow. Google Flow is part of Google Labs, and if you have a AI subscription to Google, you get everything that is part of Google Labs, and they're constantly releasing new stuff and adding to it. Stitch, which I've done a video on before, is part of that, as is Google Flow. Now, I had played around with Google Flow a bit in the past, but really in the last day have really understood the power of this thing. So I just wanted to show it to you guys today. First off, this is super cheap to get the Google AI Pro membership, which is what I have. It's only $20 a month, and it gives you access to Google Gemini, and it gives you more space on Google Drives. And then it also gives you access to Google Flow, and you will see why that is important. Now, they also have Google AI Ultra, which is usually $250 a month. But for the first 3 months, they have a deal for $125 a month, and you get extra credits on top of that. And I'll show you where that might be worth it. So if you have this, again, Google Pro, $20, highly worth it. That's the cheapest you can get it at. They have a $3.99 a month. I don't know how much. It probably doesn't give you much in the sense of credits to use. So I suggest getting the $20 a month to start. And I think they have some deals, free trials, like 30 days or whatever. So just check it out. It's part of the Google One subscription membership. So check that out. So once you have that, you hop into Google Flow, and essentially it's just a workboard. And so this is the workboard that I was working on yesterday with Danyan. And you basically bring in photos, and then you can essentially start editing those photos and making changes to them. Okay, so once you bring a photo in, you can click on it. And at first, you'll just have this photo. And then basically what you can do is start typing changes down here, and then it'll make them. So this first one, I said, create a full body frontal shot on a white background from this. So then it generated this image here. And then I said, create a close-up frontal shot on a white background, and then it created this. And then I did it for various different, the back, and then 3/4 and close-up from right and left. And the reason I did that is because the best way to create character consistency when you're creating images and videos is to put together a character reference sheet, which I'll show you in a second. But the big power of this thing is if you click, this is running on Nana Banana Pro or Nana Banana 2. You can do your 16:9, 9:16, whatever. And then here's the deal. Generating will use 0 credits. So every time I generate a new image or every time I make a change, it doesn't cost me any credits. So essentially, I can keep doing this forever. And then, so you could basically just type, we'll type, change her hair to pink. And then we just hit this button and it'll generate this new one, and we will see how it turns out. And essentially, I think it's why it's called Flow is because it just creates a flow of images, and then you can just click on any of these and that'll be like the thumbnail, and you can go back. It's non-destructive. So if you create something that you don't love, like if I did that and I was like, oh, I don't like the pink hair, then I can just go back and click on this one and then make a change again. But this is great. It changed literally just the color of her hair. And then another cool thing that we can do is over here, I'll use my little fancy pen. We have this drawing thing, and then we can create. And then if I just, like do this right here, and just draw on it, then I can tell it exactly what I want it to change. And then I will type change these headphones to hot pink. And then we hit enter, and then it should change just that. Now, I could have just typed change the headphones to pink and it would have done it, but this gets really powerful when you're trying to change little fine details of images or something. You know, lots of times AI like creates weird stuff, and so you can just take that pen, draw over something, say remove this or change this or whatever, and it'll do it. And then there you go. We have her in her hot pink headphones. And again, you know, this is non-destructive, so we can just go from there to there and kind of see which one we like. This is a character reference sheet. This shows the full body, the front, the back, and then the side 3/4. And then we can just drop this into any photo that we want to put this character into. And then it just, because it didn't know what her bottom looked like from these photos, it just put her in like these black tights. So then I brought in an image of her in her actual stockings and just asked it to update this character reference sheet, and it did. So then essentially what you can do is you can take photos like this, which I made in Midjourney, and then drop in your character reference sheet and then turn it into your character. So it's the, as you can see, same exact photo, lighting and everything, but this is Danyan. This image, again, that I made in Midjourney, just doing like, you know, Kodak Ektachrome film stock, 35mm camera, it made this. And then I dropped in the character reference sheet here, and then boom, it replaced it with Danyan. So you can see the power of this thing. Again, sometimes you have to play with it a little bit, and sometimes it does a bad job for a couple, and then, you know, it does it better. But again, like always with AI, we want to approach things as multiple takes and just tweaking and changing things in our prompts and stuff until we get the results that we like. And as you can see, I mean, this is great stuff. We also, you know, another thing that you can do is, so this was taken from the original full body that I did on the white background, and then I can just say, change her outfit to be upscale business attire. Without headphones, and we'll see what it cranks out here. So you can, you know, once you generate your characters, you can put them in a whole bunch of different outfits and stuff like that. And so it's essentially like a giant collage board, kind of like you're creating, you know, your character, and then you're creating different angles and different looks and things like that, and then generating photos that you like in Midjourney, and then bringing it in here and putting your character into it. So there we go. We went from this like rocker outfit that she had into sleek business attire. She's still got her green hair, still the same girl, just a different outfit. So lots of possibilities with this thing. Tomorrow, we will be doing our live stream at 1 p.m., and I'm going to go through kind of a whole workflow. This is just a infographic that I made also in Flow. That's kind of the whole process from script development all the way through to posting. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. We will be going through that in more detail tomorrow, but I would highly suggest, if you are interested in AI filmmaking and creating AI ads or short films or brand content or whatever, definitely get a Google One account for that $20 a month so that you can access Google Flow, because again, you're paying 0 credits for Nano Banana. And then one other thing that I will show you real quick too is, with video, you can use VEO, and you see at the light, I'm only paying 10 cents a credit. Okay, so video generations are only costing me 10 cents a credit with the Pro account. If you have the Ultra account, which is that $250 a month, then it's 0 credits for your videos. And then if you do, the quality versions, it's 100 credits per iteration. But 10 credits per video clip is great. It comes with, I got 1,000 credits right now, even though I've been making all these images and stuff because they're not costing me anything. So 1,000 credits would give you essentially 100 videos at 10 credits a generation. So Google Flow, check it out. As always, thanks for the likes, the shares, the follows, and the comments. And I hope you guys enjoyed Danyan's new look and the video that she posted yesterday. And I will see you all tomorrow for day 48 of the Human Reboot Experiment. Thanks a lot.